Hello everybody, I'm Dative Mbarushimana. I'm a graduate student at Mount Kenya University in Kigali.
Angusuhuza wowe aho uherereye mu bice bitandukanye by'igihugu, wowe uri mu majyepfo, wowe uri mu majyaruguru, urasirazuba nyine burengerazuba bw'u Rwanda mu mujyi wa Kigali, ntabwo turabusubije cyane.
On your permission, we are going to see the role of educative radio broadcasting program if a woman doing in their business in the Kigali Central Market get enough time to listen to them in order to build their own nation. As the fancy proverb says, to educate a woman is to educate a whole nation.
Mbarushimana Perusi.
Murakoze cyane, tubasanze hano mu isoko aho mucuruza ibicuruzwa bitandukanye. Twagira ngo mutubwire ibijyanye n'ibiganiro binyuzwa ku maradiyo atandukanye. Ese mwaba mujya mubona umwanya wo kubyumva?
Umwanya wo kumva ibiganiro byo ku maradiyo ntabwo twabishobora kuko tuva mu ngo zacu tuzindutse tuje gushaka ibicuruzwa, tukajya kurangura, tukagera mu rugo nimugoroba bwije. Ntabwo tujya tubona umwanya munini wo kubona uko twakumva amakuru. Niyo tugeze mu rugo tujya mu turimo two mu rugo, ukaburije tunanuye natwe dushaka ukuntu twaruhuka.
Ariko se ubundi ibyo biganiro mwumva namwe mubikeneye?
Turabikeneye cyane, tubonye ukuntu twajya tubyumva natwe twajya tubyumva ko byatugirira umumaro.
Ese mwumva kugira ngo namwe ibyo biganiro bibagereho, kuko ni ibiganiro byiza bibigisha cyangwa se bitwigisha uburere bw'abana bacu, imibereho hagati y'abantu n'abandi, gahunda za leta, urubyaro, kurera, guteka ndetse n'ibindi. Mwumva mwebwe kugira ngo namwe ibyo biganiro bijya bibageraho hakorwa iki?
Tubonye nk'umuvugizi waduvugira bakatwesitara nka radio hano mu isoko, ku buryo abantu bose bo mu isoko bajya babyumva, natwe byaba bidufasha.
Ikibazo tugira natwe tuba tubikunze, twumva ari byiza twakabyumva, ariko ikibazo kiba gihari dutaha amasaha yaducitse, byinshi byatambutse kubera turazinduka tugataha amasaha yakuze, mbese urebye ntabwo tubasha kubikurikirana.
Hari ikiganiro kinyura kuri Contact FM bita ni Nyampinga, bavugamo ibijyanye n'uburere bw'abana b'abakobwa. Hari ubwo ari wacyumva n'umunsi n'umwe?
Ntago ndacyumva, bishoboke ko usanga cyancitse.
Thank you. I am Innocent Mugisha. I've been working with Contact FM and TV for 3 years, and I'm professional because I've finished my university in journalism and communication, especially in journalism. So you understand that I've been in this field for 3 years now.
Thank you. My first question is, what is the importance to find or you find in hearing the educative emission which are broadcasted on radio?
Actually, even before you set a mission, you have your audience that you have to reach, and you understand what you want to give to them. So I think when you have chosen your mission and then you have set it well, it's very important to your audience, because first you know, if I'm doing like a business show, it's because I want to target my audience to help them to understand what is business, what can help them to maybe to get to the development. I'm sure if you have set well your mission, and then you really know your audience, for there I think you can be important to that audience. And then if they follow your mission and then they are focused on it, I think they gain much from that mission.
Very good. Does the radio broadcasting help to implement education show among citizens?
I think so. When you are a program manager, or you are even that one, the host of the show, there are two things. If you are a program manager, then you understand what shows should I put on that radio, and then you have people who can do the right shows in the right time, I'm sure that for that time the radio will help the citizens. But if you have programmed where you have set where your space, you have that show, you have show in this time, you know your audience, which hour do I put the show because of my audience. I'm sure for that time you will be helpful to the citizens. But if you fail to set that time, that schedule, you don't know who is your audience, you don't know when they can be available, and then you have the show, and then because I have the show, because I have someone who is doing well the show, and then you think is enough. For there you will not be successful.
What can you say about the women, business women, about the educative shows which can educate them?
For there, I think every show can be educative to a certain group of people. But the problem is that those audiences don't love the same things. For there can be also a problem because someone will be focusing on sports, and then another one is I need this show talking about women, and then men, no, I want this show talking about sport. So you understand that also we need some kind of planning for that, because you should plan for that audience so that everyone can benefit from what he or she wants. So if they can program that and then make it, I think they can benefit from that. But about the radio, I think nothing we can do for that.
I think the radio also have something to do, like to change the time, because if those emissions passed on there, why don't you propose another time where those businesswomen will be available?
I think it's very difficult. Maybe it's a show talking about agriculture. Maybe for there you can be sure that if I put this show in the evening, maybe no one is going to third for that hour. Maybe that you can be successful. But imagine is someone who is imagine those business women. Some will go for their work in the morning up to night. Some will come maybe 4 p.m., others 5 p.m., others 6 p.m. They don't have the same hour to go back to their homes. So how can you set the time for that audience? It's very difficult. What we do as a radio, maybe you understand that this is a show about women. Maybe because women, they can, even those business women, they can go for their work in the morning. Maybe let's assume that by 8 p.m., maybe all of them are in their house. Then you put your show at 8:30. For there, you think that you will be successful. But you will find the others, they will arrive at home, maybe even 10 p.m. So you understand that it's very difficult for those people who program the shows to set the real time for that audience.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
My name is Gahima Dixon. I'm a programs director for Contact FM and Contact TV. And what else? That's all me.
I would like to ask you a question. If in your program you try to plan some education shows for women who doing the business.
Yes, definitely. I will say it's kind of a new thing. It wasn't there before, but these days with the modern life, we have shows concerning women in business. We do have shows. They're just starting. They're not very many, and they're not very popular, but they're there.
What is the importance you found in those plans of those emissions or show?
The importance of having women shows about business is that you open the minds of a girl, of a young girl, the mind of a local woman, the mind of all the female world, because they are not actually used to to be active in business. Back then, women were taken as home caretakers. So these days, as things are moving on, you have to talk to them and show them that they are capable of doing whatever men are doing. Not everything, actually, but a few of them. And you have to talk to them each and every day so that you wake their spirits up. You move them from where they are to take them to another level. But it takes time, and I know it's going to take a lot of time, just like the time it took to inform them, or to make them believe that they belong in homes, they belong back in the house. So it's going to take some time.
Do you find some difficulties or some challenges in planning those education shows?
Like any other show, like any other business, like any other radio program, you find challenges. First and foremost, finding the right person to talk, to be free, to be flexible, to open up, talking to women, like the person who understands them better, like finding a right woman to talk to a woman. It's not that easy, because women in business, most of them, I won't say they are shy. You see, there's a percentage that is able to talk to other people, to influence other people. So the number of people in that kind of business is kind of limited. So it's not easy finding them. And another thing, most of the time, the people who are listening to the radio are teenagers. And what they want most of the time is music. So you have to find a lady who is both entertaining, who is influential, and who has the information you want to give to young girls out there.
Thank you.
My name is Mbarushimana. We always invite them. We encourage also that we work hand in hand with some institutions like Ministry of Gender and Gender Monitoring Office and other institutions which are targeting the promotion of the human rights, especially for the women. So we are working with various institutions hand in hand, like ProFarm. We always invite some of the speakers to come and inspire some or those women who are still doubting whether they can work or not. So it's an issue, or that program is specifically targeting the transformation, the mind transformation, and we inspire them. We invite speakers to inspire them, and we have seen a great change, or we have received many comments about testifying how they have become empowered through our program.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
As you may understand, educative radio broadcasting program are very important for the education of Rwanda's women and the nation. However, a women do not have enough time to listen to them. They wake up earlier in the morning for their business, and they don't have so much time for listening those education shows. It would be better for the radio to broadcast those emissions at the right time. The government also and the institution in charge of education may set up the loudspeaker in public place such as a market, so that the businesswoman can get those educative shows. Thank you for watching.